is Jason Shirey. I'm owner and president of EquiValue Appraisal here in Destin, Florida, a commercial appraisal and valuation company. My time in the military started as a pilot. I was a C-17 pilot through the early 2000s and through September 11th, 2001. I flew C-17s out of Charleston Air Force Base. My military career was kind of cut short because I had an eye injury which rendered me blind in one eye, and I was actually released early. So my career in the military was limited to flying airplanes in Iraq and Afghanistan and during the Gulf War, right up until the time where my injury occurred and I was medically discharged. Yeah, my desire to become a business owner was really born out of necessity. I was transitioning from my military career and was looking for something to do. I needed a job, and I knew that I wanted to move back to my local area. And in the local area, there are several predominant industries, and real estate is one of those industries. I knew I wanted to be involved in real estate in some way, shape, or form. And that's really what birthed my desire to start my business here in the local area. The most pertinent lessons that I learned in the military that are really helpful in my business career and in running my own business is, number one, punctuality. It's very important. A lot of people in business really don't consider just how important being on time and being punctual with your commitments is, and how valued that is by your customers and other people in the community. That was something that was very important when I was in the military, and I brought that along to my business, and it has really assisted. Another aspect of my military service, which translates directly to owning and running a business, is the ability to put together a team of people to do various tasks that can come together to create a single outcome, which is invariably the product that the business is selling. So I started EquiValue Appraisal in 2007. We started it in Destin, Florida, and still maintain the company in Destin, Florida. Our primary business is doing commercial real estate appraisals. We also do residential real estate appraisals. We do them in the market from Mexico Beach to Mobile and all the way north to the Alabama line. Also do some work in southern Alabama. Mainly our customers are bank-oriented or financial institution-oriented, but we also do a number of appraisals for attorneys, private individuals, businesses, financial statements, basically anything that requires a certified valuation we can perform. And then we also do, when it relates to residential property, generally high-end residential property, anything over about $5 million. When I started my business, I thought that there would be more time that was utilized for money-making tasks. And what I found out subsequently was there are a lot of things that you have to do to run a business that you don't get paid for. There's a lot of overhead, miscellaneous administrivia that you have to take care of, and when you're the business owner in a small business, you do that for free. If I were to go back and do it all over again, I would seek out an accountant, an attorney, and other various team members that would be able to help me with those aspects of the business that you're probably not really well suited to handle on your own. So when I started my business, the real estate services industry, specifically the appraisal industry, was very personal. It was very local, and contacts within the community were very important. So when I first was seeking to establish the business, we spent a lot of time at community events, chamber functions, became a member member of the various chambers of commerce, anybody associated with economic development councils, trade associations, and the local Emerald Coast Board of Realtors. Anything where we could get in front of people face to face, develop relationships, and let it be known that, hey, we're in the market, we're trying to develop this business and this market presence, we can help, and get face to face with our potential customers. That was the most important. There's a few things that I would tell veterans that are looking to start a business and the first would be evaluate why you want to own a business. If you want to own your own business for the purposes of having something to do with yourself, to earn a little bit of money, to give yourself a second career if you're retired, that's a totally different mindset than if you're looking to actually start a scalable business that will be grown into a larger company that could potentially be saleable and scalable to another buyer. Another thing that I would say that a new business owner needs to think about is they need to be realistic with how many hours are in the day and how much you can reasonably accomplish. You can pretty easily work the math backwards if you say, hey, I can work this many days a week, I can work this many hours in a day, and you can basically back into whether the financial reward is going to be worth the commitment or whether it's not worth the commitment. But one of the final things that I would tell veterans that are looking to start a business is that, the military, if you've spent a career in the military, you probably have a discernible advantage over other people for a couple of different reasons. Number one, if you were fortunate enough to retire, your basic needs are covered. You have a retirement, you have health care, and you can start another business without it really materially affecting your overall quality of life, which is going to be very important because most businesses don't become profitable immediately when you open them up. It takes a period of time before you develop a synergy and before you start to see positive cash flow.